Hey everybody, just finished watching the Eagles lose to the Minnesota Vikings 24-14, shocking victory for the Vikings. I'm making a quick video because one of my viewers said, well, so what about Superman, talking about Michael Vick. Michael Vick cannot consistently overcome what has been a bad game plan. He now has a leg contusion. Reportedly, according to the NFL Network, was walking around in the locker room after the game limping. But the Vick has, for the past 4 games, overcome a very bad game plan that left him as a sitting duck. And when he was not able to overcome blitzes, what happened is he was either hurried, or he had passes batted, or he was sacked. And he was hit a lot. Eventually, as we saw against the New York Giants, his athleticism overcame a bad game plan, and he literally ran the Eagles to victory in a game that looked like they were going to lose. What I mean by a bad game plan is this is what the Eagles should have done when you have a quarterback that's mobile. You move his launch points around. Here's an example of a play that I'm talking about very quickly. This is Michael Vick, and we have him roll out. We have him roll to a point, and we say, okay, this is your hot receiver for the blitz, so the blitz is coming at you. Your primary receiver has an option of you going deep, or if the coverage is a man frame is getting the cornerback is a little off, he comes back. There's your completion, and you have number 1, and then here you're anticipating single coverage. And then number 2 is the tight end, particularly if you're getting double coverage here with a safety in the corner and a linebacker. And then, of course, number 3 is your hot one. We're not going to go here because there's not enough time. And, of course, we have the running lane if necessary. But you do this to keep the defense from zeroing on your quarterback here and bringing in blitzes from either side, as Vick has been dealing with. You move them around. And we didn't see that. I'm not saying that the Eagles didn't move Vick at all, but they moved the pocket. This is a different approach from the Philadelphia Eagles. We haven't seen this. We haven't seen this as the primary approach the Eagles use with Michael Vick. And my point is that they primarily had him straight drop back, focal point of the blitz. And ironically enough, the movement keeps Vick from getting hit as much as he has been just back here. Now, the last time we saw movement, it was play action against the Redskins where they threw the 88-yard touchdown pass. But that was play action. I'm talking about constant movement in the passing game, changing launch point of the quarterback in this way. The Vikings did it with Joe Webb, who had a terrific game. But you know, the problem, folks, is that you have a lot of athletic quarterbacks and a lot of coaches in the league that don't know what to do with him. Joe Webb was drafted as a wide receiver. Joe Webb with the Vikings, the rookie you saw tonight. And yet he was a quarterback from Alabama, Birmingham. A quarterback. Threw for 2,000 passing yards and rushed for 1,000 yards each year, yet they come out and draft him as a quarterback. And you saw, as a wide receiver in the NFL. There are a lot of bad coaches in the NFL. I know people are not going to like me saying that, but this has been a problem for a long time. They don't know what to do with athletic quarterbacks, and they get them, and they put them in situations where they basically run out of gas. Their athleticism is used up like Michael Vick's is, or they don't put them there at all. They don't quite know what to do with them. So, like Tim Tebow is the example. Tim Tebow was fortunate to be drafted by Josh McDaniel of Denver, and hopefully they're smart enough to continue to know what to do with him. At any rate, I'm done. Bad game. Michael Vick is in a bad spot. His athleticism overcomes a bad game plan, so he's a hero. But then his athleticism can't overcome a bad game plan, so he's the GOAT. The bad game plan and the bad coaching job goes uncriticized. I'm criticizing it. Andy Reid, Marty Morningwig, offensive coordinator, did a lousy job tonight. Terrible.